Yes, ma'am. A very pleasant morning to one and all gathered here. In connection with World Environment Day 2022, on behalf of Paavai Engineering College Autonomous, I welcome you all for the webinar on the topic Integrated Solid Waste Management in a Typical City, organized by Department of Civil Engineering in association with Environmental Club and Institutions Innovation Council. I welcome our chief guest, Dr. G. Venkatesan, sir, Assistant Professor, Senior Grade, Department of Civil Engineering, University College of Engineering, Anna University BIT Campus, Trichy. I welcome you, sir.
Thank
A
you.
warm welcome to our Principal, sir, and President of IIC, Dr. M. Prem Kumar, sir. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, ma.
A warm welcome to Professor K. Sharmila Devi, ma'am, Head of the Department, Convener of the Program, and Club Coordinator. I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
I welcome Dr. Sundaramurthy, sir, Vice President of IIC. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. Mohanapriya, ma'am, Convener IIC. I welcome you, ma'am. And my cordial welcome to the faculty coordinators and all other faculty members. And I extend my warm welcome to the student participants. I welcome you all. I now invite our most respected principal, sir, President of IIC, to give his presidential address.
Thank you for your welcome address. Good morning to all. Can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Most respected guest speaker of the day, Dr. G. Venkatesan from University College of Engineering, Tiruchirappalli. Respected Head of the Department Civil Engineering, the Vice President of IIC, Dr. Sundaramurthy, Convener Dr. Mohanapriya, and my dear faculty members and students, the participants. I'm very glad to be here in this webinar on integrated solid waste management in a typical city on this World Environment Day. Dear participants, today we are in connection with the World Environment Day. We have arranged this webinar. Always keep in mind we have only one option regarding one Earth. So we don't have any other options than our Mother Earth. So it is our responsibility to take care of our Mother Earth, to have a pleasant future and a healthy and a healthy future. So being the responsible citizen, we need to take care of the environment, because the environment, it gives back what we give to it. Like Newton's third law, as a cascade effect, whatever the disaster we do to the environment, as a big effect, it gives back to us always. It never failed. So in that sense, if we take care of the nature will take care of us. That is why we are celebrating, to bring the awareness how to protect the nature, our environment. So being an engineer, that too civil engineer, you are having a great responsibility to protect our Mother Earth. So with this, I congratulate all of you, the organizers, and also I thank the guest speaker, Dr. Venkatesan sir, for accepting our invitation. Thank you, sir, and I wish you all the best. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement. I now call upon Ms. Sushma from Final Year Civil Department to introduce our chief guest of the day.
I'm profoundly delighted to take an opportunity to introduce our chief guest of the day, Dr. G. Venkatesan, Assistant Professor, Senior Grade, Department of Civil Engineering, University College of Engineering, BIT Campus, Tiruchirappalli. He has completed his BE Civil Engineering in Congo Engineering College and ME in Water Resources Engineering and Management in Regional Engineering College, and then completed his PhD in Environmental Geotechnics and NIT Trichy. His professional experience includes 17 years of teaching, research experience, and 5 years site work and industry experience. The list of awards he received for his excellence includes Vishwakarma Award, Rashtriya Gaurav Award, Outstanding Achieves in Services, Groundwater Expert, Best Research Paper Award on Environmental Issues in the Department of Engineering, Government of Tamil Nadu, and Certificate of Recognition from Eco City Builders USA. He has 194 citations with 74 index cited by Google Scholar. He has published 51 journals, 34 referred journals, 17 non-referred journals, 74 conferences, in which 32 from international conferences, 21 proceedings as full paper, 42 publications in national conference. Also, he has attended around 30 faculty development programs, workshops, seminars, industrial trainings, and many projects in reputed universities. Also, he is a council member in Indian Public Institution. He has done a sponsored research project, studies on structural element by taughting the tire derived aggregate by Indian Rubber Manufacturers Research Association, Ministry of Commercial and Industry, Government of India, and also he has sponsored projects for students under his supervision and undergone various consultancy projects. He was a keynote speaker and jury for various conferences and symposium and delivered around 50 guest lectures. He has a 12 lifetime membership in various organizations with 2 patents and has published 9 books. He has also organized around 20 conferences and faculty development programs, and he is an editorial member of 12 reputed journals. I deem it a great honor to welcome you for this one-day webinar in connection with World Environment Day, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sister. I now invite our guest speaker to take over the session.
Okay, thank you. PPT is visible. Anyone respond, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir,
Yes,
is
sir.
visible, sir.
It is moving, sir.
Yes, sir, moving.
Okay, fine. Good morning, one and all. It is a nice Sunday. We have a busy schedule. Attend the one-day webinar of World Environment Day. First of all, I thank to given the opportunity Paavai Engineering College Management, as well as Professor, Senior Most Professor Dr. M. Prem Kumar Sir, Principal, and as well as President of ICIC, and other members of Dr. Sundaramurthy, Vice President of ICIC, as well as Sharmila Devi Madam, Head of Department, and coordinators of this particular webinar, Professor Gayatri Madam and Professor Jaibal Sir, as well as for that all faculty members in your institution, as well as some of guest members, and my dear young buds of the students. Today, World Environment Day, we are focusing on the topic of integrated solid waste management in a typical city. It is mine of Dr. G. Venkatesan from Anna University BAT campus. So there are a different day we are celebrating every year. The last 2 days back, we are celebrating Parents' Day. The same like that, water day, as well as for a lot of days is celebrated. But this is a special day for today. Is 5th June of 2022 as a World Environment Day. It's every year they are celebrating in different themes. So every year there are theme will be very maybe have a waste to energy recovery, or a small island is developing nation of 2020, like that. Every year they have give some particular word that they may celebrate it to entire year. It's designed by UNEDP, United Nations Environment Development Programs summary year is there. So it is designed by, it is one of United Nations organization that have designed that particular year. It's hosted by this year is Sweden. Is rightly tell the principal sir, it is only one Earth. Is not any alternative is there. Say summer we are some research is going on wherever saying moon and other planet, but what extent we don't know, or what generation we are some are go to another planet and other thing. but it is only one earth this year as a slogan. It's we are following for living sustainability and harmony with nature. So it's we know that for in nature, whatever we give the nature will be just bounce back. Say like that principles are rightly said that the Newton's law. So we today are discussed with a lot of criteria. So our that environment is waste is three component will be there. One is for water and the wastewater related parameters. So of course we are saturated a lot of research on water and wastewater. Some are little bit now have diverted into solid waste management. It's of course when solid waste management a little bit there are some developed strategy will be there. So where will be cities and other cities that are planning that. So other way will be air pollution and climate change. Now we have a booming area. Same like that we are always fascinated the civil engineering people have a structural engineering like that. And then nowadays have all will be concentrated in a climate change and a climate effect and other parameters. So we are now I am focused today is it's a open topic is only one earth. So we are discussing any pollutions. It's right for today. That's why I'm choosing that as solid waste management. So of course we are aware that in Government of India GOE there are a lot of smart cities in India that are developed in almost. We are a little bit discussing about the solid waste management. Even I was staying in Trichy. There are we are the big yard will be the solid waste yard in Ariyamangalam. Same like that you are nearby in Paavai Engineering College. You are aware that in Namakkal municipality here around 2010 or 10 years back is very good for solid waste management, other environmental program. He's got it the good awards also in Government of Tamil Nadu as other GOE. The smart city we are planned to the what just I tell about the smart city because of we all are dependent on a lot of government schemes is available. It is offering the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs almost 2 lakh crores there are smart cities developed. So now we are improving that all say consistency and Trichy, we are Trichy Municipality Corporation. There are a lot of development will be there, especially for solid waste. Even last week I visited nearby in Mussoorie. Even the small village, there are put some signboards will be there. Like that, put on that corporation or put on some urachi or like that. So that type of awareness will be there. So even people also they think about that some of whatever the no need for in plastic and other so will be segregated or will be there. But the grassroots level it to be not reach the people as well as in administrators. They're funding almost for 100 cities that are taken for smart cities, the round 4. So of course, population is there are projected 99 million. Say they for urban cities, they even in Tamil Nadu for almost 12 cities are selected for 2020. So this is a smart city, the Government of India plan, so that they are choosing the cities based on the criteria. They have in a website whether that proper solid waste disposal or proper road network or all will be there. Just we apply the individual corporation. They got it selected for the smart cities. So every year the smart city is restricted to 100 cities from all over India. So based on the cities they were developed for the gave the fund. So here in Trichy there are a lot of improvement will be there. One of example the Chatram bus stand. Somebody have aware that there's a local bus stand that have construct the huge type of structures. They even that underground drainage work there are in and around city there are developing that. Same like in other cities. Say a lot of smart city development fund they have give. They have developed from that own infrastructure of particular town. So this is focused on mainly for only that metropolitan cities wherever inside the city. So at the time of studying in 1995, there are a lot of concept will be that it's called as a satellite city. Satellite city is nothing but so aware that so in Chennai There are Guduvanjeri or some are in Perungulathur or some are Manali. They have developed own clusters. The same like that in Mumbai, you are see the Navy Mumbai. There are cities developed. What are the facilities is available? The same facilities will be executed in the outskirts of the city. So even last few months, last week, there are IPL will be there. So they have developed for good cricket stadium. Most of play of matches will be in Mumbai, Navy Mumbai. So same like that last week hear about the Noida International Airport in Delhi. Delhi is is not any growth will be there. It is only in a vertical growth. It's not possible to horizontal growth, especially for in outskirts of Delhi or Noida or somewhere in Haryana. There are a lot of clusters will be there. So that particular clusters is called as a smart city or satellite city. So that type of environment will be there. So in Tamil Nadu, they have considered as 12 cities. So there are winning of round of smart cities is 2020. There Indore is got it the first prize and the Surat cities is a good city. They have based on ranking. So same like that our institute ranking. In your Paavai Engineering College, what is the ranking in the non-institute affiliation colleges as well as some other private ranking as well as for other ranking of Government of India, MHRD, they have give the ranking. This is the institution. Same like that. For in a ranking they have given from that every round. So now the round 5 is completed. There is Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Even the Tamil Nadu state has also got it for the second place. Third will be Chandigarh. So Tamil Nadu, there are considered 832 towns of Panchayat. It's not Panchayat, it's a corporation, other cities. So this is a smart city component. So what will be there? The basic amenities, say for shelters, so as well as for technology and a sustainable environment, safe drinking water supply. If of course we are aware that the drinking water, it is a very tough task for us. Say especially for in Chennai, in hot summer, they are all facing a lot of deficit in drinking water. Even Namakkal, in a nearby town, you see that for drinking water is very scarcity at during of summer. So we think an alternative source for using the groundwater as well as surface water or conjective use of the water. So this is a common smart city point. I have focused on only for in solid waste management. So it is a generation, collection, transportation, and safe disposal. Especially, I more focus on landfill liner in my research area or interested. It is a waste management hierarchy. Of course, you know that the waste is somewhere is generated. So collection, transportation, deposition, or disposal. So in especially again I tell you in Trichy city, there are Trichy municipal corporation will be there. There are various point will be there. Say for in vegetable and market located in Gandhi market. So they have more generation of vegetable waste somewhere in commercial area of Telanagar or Chatram or somewhere called as Singaradop and other area will be there. They have more in wherever in waste paper and plastics. So residential somewhere KK or somewhere in Trivandrum or outskirts of BHL or some resident, they have some mixed culture. So why I am telling that? So there are segregation itself. It is a very good for that. So once they are all are mixed waste, if not possible to segregate. So once the waste is collected, they have transported various tippers. So nowadays, as a hydraulic tipper is also available. No need dig and put on a waste in your vehicle. Say just like that ready-made hopper will be there. Just put on an outside of the apartment. They just to put this shifted in the thing. So this is a waste management hierarchy. Is a source reduction is a major criteria. Recycling, energy recovery, treatment, disposal, and other releases. So it's less preference. So wherever the source itself, we are segregating the waste. It is good for that. So landfill, you are aware that it is an disposal of the waste yard. Say the landfill is a very huge area in Trichy. It's a landfill located in Arimangalai. So in the next slide or coming slide, It is a huge, around 350 acres. They have covered where our solid waste is deposited. Some of our I highlighted some of landfill in. I think that where is Namakkal landfill is available. Anyone? Solid waste disposal side. Okay, fine.
Sir, it is nearby railway station, sir.
Okay, nearby railway station. It's around for I think that in Namakkal Rasipuram Road.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
So even there are district headquarters. They have solid waste yard will be there. Same like that for even a small village in outskirts of village. There are dumping the solid waste. So in India level, there are big solid waste dumping yard will be there. In Delhi is a Ghazipur landfill. It is a second largest landfill in India. So of course we are aware that you see in the newspaper every that hot summer, there are a lot of fire will be there. Fire happening there due to in various activities. So summer in put on unfortunately put on for some smoke and other thing or a cigarette or something they have put from that waste, they make it fire. This happen or sometimes the unwanted tooths also make it the fire. So even in our city, the Trichy, Tanjavur, the lot of time the fire will be happen. Same like in last few days back, the Ghazipur big fire accidents will be take place due to the dry of the solid waste is not contain any moisture content. They have happened. Next in Delhi, there is a Baluswa is North Delhi is a big solid waste yard will be there. So next one Ogila, it's South Delhi, it's hot of the Delhi. Other west in Mumbai is a donor is one of the oldest landfill in 1927. It is the first landfill in India that have constructed. You, of course, we are aware that is a marketing capital of in India. So in our headquarters in Delhi is for an administrative. So what are things for marketing means whether the industrial companies as well as in somewhere in Bollywood or important things will be in Mumbai. It's a big landfill is for Dinor. It's starting 1927. Next one for Mulland is the second largest in Mumbai. Next one for Kanjurmarg and landfill. So Kolkata is a Daba, is east to Kolkata. There are huge landfill will be there. Of course, in our capital, Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, you know that Perungudi. It's one of the biggest landfill. It's Perungudi. We are aware that a lot of industrial park will be south of Chennai, somewhere near from ECR. So most of film in Tamil film, the students also know that they have some landfill site. They are showing that some 2.0 other big films. They are always showing that in the landfill site. So next one, Kodingiyur, it's another landfill site in same like that for another Tiruttur in north of Chennai. Same like in Trichy, we are in Arimangalam West. Even Namakkal also we have some nearby railway station. Everywhere there landfill site will be there, but it's not have any scientific landfill site. Nowadays, there are bioreactor is one concept will be there. Most of in European and Western countries or US, there are developed their own closed type of landfill. It's not any open. So of course, the students, you know that for a landfill site is not nearby in airport because of you know that in the birds and other hitting the aircraft, the heavy damage will be there. But unfortunately, in Madurai, the landfill is nearest to airport. Same like in Trichy, Sarimangalam, and the airport is almost aerial distance of 10 to 15 kilometers. So this is some criteria will be that some nuisance also is there for in landfill site. Say for an example in Trichy, the Arimangalam at the day it's outskirts of the Trichy. It's around in a central bus stand. They have around 15 kilometers from that heart of the city. But we unfortunately today is it's not a boundary. It is include a city, Trichy City Corporation. So that will be that they have administrative thing that they ship the landfill in again outskirts of the Trichy or somewhere away from the Trichy around 20 kilometers. So other criteria is transportation of the solid waste. Same like that, you are civil engineering students, you know that an RMC concrete, ready mixed concrete, they have some production and the deposition of the concrete, they have time will be there. So most probably have a 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour, the maximum time for the production of ready mixed concrete in the plant and shifted to the particular place. If time is extends, even your somewhere in escalator or other mixtures we add with the concrete, but they have not have a prolonged for 1 hour or 1.5 hours. If extend, the concrete is not useful for making that infrastructure, buildings, other things. Same like that, the solid waste, the transportation is a very tough task. So the increasing the landfill site or somewhere outskirts of the city, it is very economic waste is not viable. So we think all things. So for decentralization of solid waste yard and other thing, we are think of on it. Landfill is again I tell you in France, the most of landfill is not have a proper liner. So especially in India, now they have developed some metropolitan cities, some satellite cities. They have proper landfill. They have design from clay liner and other material. It is usefulness, but in general, they have any all are in open dumping yard only. So some extent the methane utilization of landfill gas. So most of the countries is followed. Some of even industries they have followed that some norms. They have generated landfill gas. Even some of colleges or institution education institution level they have generating for the gases. For they have again reused for some extent. So recycling in other options. So where the different color code have provide for different things. Say for I just market here for glass, somewhat in dark blue color. Say like that in other paper will be have a green. So biodegradable nature. They have a plant and according to their barcode. It is a very useful for source itself segregation. So as a building. As a huge apartment, they have give 3 color pin. They have posted a particular pin. They have segregation will be easy. If once mixed with all biodegradable, degradable, as well as other plastic waste mix, it is very tough task for segregation. That's why, especially for in our India, most of government agencies they have implemented for administrator they have implemented they give the color code, but as a public as a human being we have not followed that particular color code, particular deposition. So simply we are put in somewhere in an interchange and other thing. Wherever the segregation purposes is also very tough task is finally the particular program fail. Even in our TICHI there are a lot of segregation program will be there. So for using earthworm, they have biodegradable waste. They have using some manure and other thing, but it not possible to up to extent for 100% full-fledged because of these things. For source itself is properly not segregated. This is a problem will be happen. So next one for the sustainability, we are always talk about nowadays is IoT. So even civil engineering students also very much we know that fuzzy logic or neural network or Internet of Things. So it is wherever that software program or software people there is common. How we are developed. So other important thing is help monitoring of structures. So I have a bridge or I have a building, old building. They have the health monitoring of there are fixed some sensors for temperature and other things. So last few years back, there are major disaster came from in Chennai. The one of textile showroom they have burned. It proper monitoring of instrument they have good. Same like that in for environmental experts, a lot of IoT things nowadays is generated or developed. They one of example is solid waste dustbin. So it is called as a model solid waste dustbin or in IoT based solid waste dustbin. Just like that solid waste dustbin, they have the different color code. You put on the waste and they have some sounds will be reach peep and other sound they have using the mobile phone. They have watching that other network system solid waste routing. There are a lot of even wastewater sensors nowadays is available. At the days we are at tested lab, we are titrated that the solutions we got it for chloride or what is the chloride value. So just try to nowadays it's simple. Just like the pen type sensors will be there. Just open that. So put on atmosphere just to find out what is that emission standards of carbon dioxide or O3 or whatever maybe SO4 or SYX or NYX or same like that in pH and other values. Say that type of sensors nowadays is available. It is always based on the sustainability of the environment or other things. So the next one, biological reprocessing, it's other disposal of solid waste. It is how the organic waste is enriched for good for an so most of an organic waste is an aerobic in nature. They have easily degradable and using the good biogas and other activity. So next one for resource recovery, it is a very important. So wherever we are obtained the solid waste at particular locality or particular period or it's regenerated that useful manner. So it is a resource recovery problem. So again, I tell about the waste hierarchy. Based on the waste hierarchy, which will be minimized, which will be maximized. So what is the possibility of the reduce source itself, reduce the solid waste? If generation itself somewhat solid waste reducing is very economic one. So say for consideration, most of some of an oil product they have in the only plastic cover. In spite of plastic cover, they have think about in bottle, the bottle again reuse some extent. So like that. So I tell about a simple case study of the solid waste management. It is in one of my favorite areas as well as I do in research work at NIIT 2010, last 10 years back. They have now present the studies of geotechnical properties of clay and clay microsilica composites of the solid waste yard. And there are how the clay liner will be act. Some of environment experts they are studying the absorption coefficient and how to transport the solute transport. So it is an any wherever the commercial geosynthetic clay liner how will be improved that. So I not talk very much because of these lengthy things. So just I based on the student requirement. So other faculty just I focused on only for any general things. So it is an landfill liner. So it is for easy way we are understand that it is for solid waste is dumping from that in somewhere dig that solid waste in below ground level or sometimes that above ground level they have make it for every day they have layer using the roller they are dumping that. So it is a solid waste. So it is where precipitation is the topsoil. It is a Paavai will be there. So that wherever the solid waste due to in atmospheric action in water and other atmospheric reactions, they maybe have a degrade. They have a high dense liquid form that is called as a leachate. The leachate is a heavily contaminated liquid compared with the wastewater. They have a high chlorine content, high heavy metal content, or high all parameters, say for alkalinity or whatever maybe. Compared with the standard wastewater, they have almost 15 or 20 times more. The leachate will be there. The leachate is penetrated the ground. The groundwater may be polluted. So that's why we think about the liner. Liner is nothing but a clay soil. In Tamil word is called as an kaliman. So there are a variety of clay soil will be there. It's, wherever the block cotton soil and other clay slate and other laterite, somewhat. Lot of type of variety of soils will be there. But in general, the clay soil is less in permeability. The permeability value, however, that 1 into 10 power minus 7 centimeter per second. And this particular clay soil, they have not permit to leachate in the ground. It's not entirely is just like that waterproof, not like that. It may be permit, but within limit they have permit. It is a liner site. It is a general aid of landfill liner. So I have using the clay, microsilica, and Indian standard, other GC and other waste material I have used here. So collected from Trichypadi municipal solid waste. So it is a general view of collection of clay soil. That particular locality is nearby Kallanai. You of course as civil engineering students is one of wonder. The Chola Emperor they construct that Kallanai. So at that time, now there a lot of technology will be there. Just you want to search anything, just to put on Google and find. But at that time, it's not any technology, but have even good for today itself. That structures and ideal structure, other thing very good. So nearby Kalani, I have collect that sample, the clay sample. It's called as a Batala Patte. Nearby around 5 kilometers, there one lake. I just collect this clay sample here. So it is an synthetic clay liner. It is artificial clay liner. So just like that, students, you see that for a highway project, some small layer will be there to make it for put on soil stabilization. Same like that clay synthetic liner will be there. It is a cross section of liner. So it is Tamil called it sanal or jute fiber. This jute fiber inside you put on for clay particles. So it is a sandwiched material. So I did some basic tests. Geotechnical experts, some tests are carried out here. So it is an apparatus for consolidation apparatus. I found that in permeability, most of students is aware that is geotechnical laboratory. There are a lot of tests is called as a consolidation triaxial. UCC unconfined composition is a basic test. So I found that a permeable test, you know that in two type of permeability will be there. One is falling head permeability. Next one is a constant head. The falling head permeability only suitable for clay. In at the time of I am doing that value, if not got in accuracy of the nowadays is a lot of modernized equipment will be there directly find the hydraulic conductivity or permeability. At the day, I think that consolidation test we carried out based on the empirical relationship, finding that permeability value. So somewhere in there are different batches carried out. Pure clay soil, add with microsilica in proportions 1:20 or 1:10. It is a column setup. Is a acrylic pipe will be there. Just to made it for clay soil. In top there are poured with actual leachate. Wherever I collect with solid waste put on the leachate. Due to gravity force, the leachate will be penetrated and down that. So based on that, we have found that various chemical parameters like pH, EC, Ca, and magnesium, calcium, and CO2 and other parameters are found. So we know that for initial concentration, after leachate penetrate and the we collect, you get it final concentration. Based on the concentration, we analyze for solid transport studies. It is for GCL. It is a two-liner system. Apart from our characteristics in the groundwater in and around of solid waste dumping or Ariyamangalam, we are choosing the three locality. At vicinity of 1 year we have studied. It is for in India, you know that it is a solid waste area. It is a Trichy-Tanjore highway. Somewhere here BHTL is there here. Somewhere in NIT, it's somewhere our institution. Somewhere here will be there. It is a national highway. Is for Trichy Kanyakumari National Highway here. So around 5 kilometers Trichy-Tanjore road. Of course, the landmark is in SIT, Shasha Institute of Technology. One of old institute in Polytechnic Institute. Opposite the landfill site will be there. We are choosing different groundwater sampling, L1, L2, and L3. One nearer to waste yard, somewhere is residential area, some away from that. Based on that, we find that what are the values. So it is for we obtain from standard product test. So I'm not elaborate this one. Based on the standard product test, we find that optimum moisture content, how much the proportion we add with the water. Next one for unconfined composition, it is for find the strength parameter of the soil. Same like that, we are crushed with the cube. Is called as composition. Even mechanical based on they make it for strength or pull test or tensile strength or split tensile strength. So very strength is UCC is just crush the sample, found the values. So the found the values which one would be maximum. It's almost have a 10% of values maximum. It is an unconfined composite testing specimen. So it is in shear strength. So it is in consultation equipment. I did it. So I just think in mind, it is most of researchers using for direct water. So I think that why not using the leacher directly? Same like that, some load will be there. I show that this is a preparation of a sample. So yeah, you see that for water, I put an incremental load. So every day I add with approximately 1 kg of weight, and they found the values. Even leachate also I put here. You see that dark liquid. So most of researchers are only doing in a synthetic solutions for easy calculation and accurate results. So I put on leachate, that will be penetrated. So it is in some graph, consultation graph. So it is a composition of municipal salt. Already I informed you students, it is participants, it is a composition very, very high compared with water and wastewater. Somewhat in batch studies, we are carried out in how to optimize the COD value. Based on the batch studies, we put on Langmuir and French Luth isotherms. So based on the isotherm, calculate that which one will be optimum and other parameters. So it is on various parameters like calcium, magnesium, and other parameters. So what is the compared with the previous researchers they were carried? What will be our results? Just check. We are compared with that. So next one for absorption coefficient, they find the what is that how much the pollutant is right on the particular soil mass. It is a columns experimental setup. So it is called as a porous stone. Most probably I are using that. Porous stone is nothing but the stone. It is an artificial stone that have permit to liquid to transmit one place to another place. So I already did the GCL. It is for GCL, geosynthetic clay liner. It contains sandwiched of bentonite. The particular clay soil is called as a bentonite. The rock, the various rock types will be there. We are aware that is a bentonite. The sandwich with the jute fiber. Just you placed and testing that. So solid break the studies of clay liner we are carried out. Next one for diffusion process. There are two processes will be there. One is advection diffusion. Next one diffusion. So advection diffusion is nothing but your container will be there, whether column will be there. You permitting a liquid for a daily basis. So every day we are collecting the leach wherever that solution. Factor solution we pour for 30 centimeter, 10 centimeter soil sample just to pour. So suppose 1 centimeter will be filtered means again next day poured in top will be 30 centimeter. The collected 1 centimeter we are analyzed for what is the parameter will be reduced and other thing. So it is called as advection diffusion process, the continuous process. Suppose you put on wall close to nature just to pour 30 centimeter, just to watch for a particular time, and that is called as a diffusion process. This diffusion test, just to lock that bottom, just to for 21 days the liquid will be just to pour that. So based on the calculate for an absorption coefficient and diffusion coefficient some extent. It is for after we have a liner of particular material. We take that, we analyze it for size sample using the centrifuge. Is a diffusion coefficient parameters. Next one for retardation factors. So nowadays there are always getting the characteristics of the particular soil. It's called a SIM, scanning electron microscope. Just like that, I make it for photo. The scanning electron microscope is enlarged manner for 1 into 100 or 1 into 1000. Same like that for SIM means scanning ADAX means it's found that which parameter or which chemical component is high. That is found using that ADAX or XRD. Nowadays it's also available. It is sent for that. So this enlarged scale. So how the contaminant will be present or not. So ADAX is also find the elements, individual element, what is the contribution, how much percentage they have there. So various ratios you are finding here. So I'm not done. It is an XRD machine, X-ray diffraction machine. It's found just to put on our soil sample, the small pinch will be there, put on soil sample just to pass the XRD. Just to calculate that what is the element. Let's say for consider here one graph I just explained. It's a degree. 10, 20 like that, the graph will be there, just like that X-ray graph. So based on the degree, say for example 20 degree, its Ka is maximum. Say for SiO2, where silica is somewhere placed is 55 degree. Somewhere it's for again came from 70 degree. So it's based on that peak value, we found that which element will be there and which will be more. So it's contaminant analysis. Layer we are analyzed based on that. So which will be more or not. So next for again groundwater quality, we compare that. So again I repeatedly tell that it is for Chennai Trichy Madurai highway, its market area. Somewhere it is for Palpane Roundana. It is Trichy Tanjore highway. Around this railway track from Trichy called as Chennai to Madurai or Kanyakumari railway track line here is there. It's called as, this area is Harimangalam. It's a dumping yard. We have found that at different places we collect the water sample, especially for hand pump water sample. It is for SAT. Based on test results, it is an actual site of solid waste dumping yard. I found that the leachate, the drainage will be there, is not have any proper drainage. We are collect that leachate. This is called as leachate. Even all things will be the mosquito brewing, some other animals also, rodents, all things will be there. So it's for chemical quality of groundwater results based on which will be maximum or minimum. So just we compare that pH value. So it's normally pH is only the basic parameter. Other values we are compared. Fluoride is a salty taste indicate pollutions. We are reaching for 650. So you know that standard. Only for 250 is a standard for drinking standard. Here for minimum 650, maximum up to for see that 6,000. So huge amount of deposit of the chloride. Even this particular water is not purpose of using even agriculture purpose or irrigation purpose. That much of groundwater is polluted. It is a correlation index matrix. So it is an groundwater quality analysis. So any for an UG level nowadays, even BTech level, they have some modeling and other parameters using their support for an experimental side. So I think that the same like that, whatever they did laboratory as well as in field, all will be club. So how you validate our results? So in medical side is different. So you make it for inject that particular injection, whether cure or not, you easily identify. But in engineering field, so validation only for from that softwares. So using the Pullit software, what are the parameter available, just I fit it, some parameter assume, and finally we got it from that after prediction for 50 years, 100 years, how much the groundwater is contaminated, what type of soil layer will be provided, how will be prevent that contamination. So that will be study we carried out. It is a various model outputs. So conclusion, of course, have geotechnical properties. They have good for microsilica. The silica film we are adding. Silica film, of course, you know that microsilica or silica film, most of in structural people that had with the concrete, they're increasing the strength. But add with the soil, its strength will be increasing. Somewhat in UCC, other parameter increasing, but in environmental aspects, permeability also somewhat good compared with adding microsilica. But in environmental aspects is somewhat a little bit decreasing the wherever the contaminant values or whatever the filtrate values. So next one, batch studies, same like that. Single liner, what is the experimental limit? Results as well as composite clay liners. So I'm not depth with for in depth for what are the finding here. Because of other branch, other people's also carried out. I'm not boring that. So it's water quality. The groundwater quality is not, again I repeatedly tell that is not any washing purpose or even not used for an agriculture purpose. That type and that much of amount I will say contaminate. So apart from I just to show for now time is 10:50, another 5 minutes I finishing that on this lecture program. So we are in our institute, we are doing a lot of research and consultancy work. So the participants, we are aware that we doing an air quality modeling as per air quality instrument. It's air quality sampler. So based on the sampler, we are find that particles PM10 and PM2.5, as well as for contaminated air in NOx, nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide. So it is an air sampler machine. So some are in work carried out in dam sites of Vaigai, Kaveri river, and made over somewhere in Vaigai river upstream side. So apart from some power divisions, also we found that in air quality sampling. Apart from we are in PWD, we are a lot of work carried out in water resource area. The study of discharge velocity at a particular stream, as well as EA studies, no impact studies, they are carried out in consultancy work. These are furnace divisions we are carried out. So we are one of consultants work carried out in particular industry. So how to improve that waste management, particular industry? There are complaints from received from PCB officials. They want to suggest that how they make it. It is one of the industries, furnace division as well as power plant. They are produced from steel, wherever the waste steel material make it for steel rods and bullets. It is they have segregated from iron as well as plastic material at particular industry. They have jam packer and put on in furnace. This is the final stage of bars. We have suggested that water quality parameters, but I'm not telling in depth. So water quality, there is no issue. The land environment, little bit they have dumped with ashes in and around slag ads or paper and plastic. They have tell that this is disposed after rainfall. I think there may be contaminated some extent groundwater. We need we instruct to some proper cover or proper closed disposal of slag air. It's a slag air. Fly ash management is good because of we are always even the cement. They have for us our code provisions around 10 to 15%. Even normal cement, even 43 or 53 grade, they are permitting that. Even the fly ash bricks is one of a booming area. If they have not find any waste management or not any surplus of the fly ash, whatever they got it in power plant, they directly disposed to in a cement industry or fly ash brick industry. So somehow we have suggested that boiler emission and other things. So what is the vehicular movement there? We are suggested somewhere in most of road in mud road. We suggested we put on for tar road or concrete road for pollutants. So a lot of suspended particles is moving that due to mud road, due to heavy truck movement. Same like that for in they have put for in coal based particle in open yard. We are suggested somebody to put on spray for that in conveyor belt and other thing. So we also somewhere we suggest the green belt development at particular industry. So they have developed green forestry. So up to this, we are wind up what we suggest that. So the summer day, today is environment day. We suggest somewhat in petrol consumption and other natural fuel, minimizing the natural fuel, ride or bike wherever possible. Tell your friends and family about pollutions. So how you prevent the pollutions? Most probably we are using in public transport, but the last 2 years we not have possible. They have in individual one vehicle we only travel, but the situation may be changed this year and furthermore, but much better. We are using some public transport. Make sure your parents get pollution check their cars, right? The school bus, the common bus facility, it is good for that. It's a common thing. Learn more. So it is a learning process. Our respected principal suggested that. So every day we are learning, even students or even as a faculty, we are learning that. So what, how kind of the pollution prevention. So a lot of diseases develop. Same like that in an engineering field, especially in civil engineering. We update the knowledge, good for that. Otherwise, we are in backlog. We will not have some fight within natural things. Save more. Join group for stop pollution. So today we are aware that it's World Environment Day. So in government of Tamil Nadu, they have a department. Just you go to a website, the Department of Environment. They have one notice will be there. So wherever the possible, you plant the tree, you make it photo and send to the particular mail ID. Got it the government department certificate. So that type of activity, they increase that awareness of the program. That's why even today is a hot Sunday. Even Environment Day, I thank to personally for everyone who attend the program. Because of their own interest one day that we are attending that. Parents to carpool, general switch off line and fatigue is simple things for every offices today they have put on that. So we are follow that references. So it is a million questions for that. So even though we are well developed all technology, heat to be we are not to sustain to in food and other natural resources. So we have only one well. Do you want like this? So I put this slide before Corona, but unfortunately we are all wear the mask. So such type of environment is developed due to. So one thing will be happen. So even COVID period, the air pollutions, the level will be minimizing. There are a lot of studies are going on. So climate change, other thing will be very good. So in Metro Dam, you are aware that in somewhere in a neighboring district, every June 6th is the Metro Dam is opening for Kuruvai and Samba cultivation. But now due to climate change, the entire scenario is changing. Our Honorable Chief Minister last few days back, they're opening that. So this is the first time for in Rakkad opening that Metro Dam in May month. Because of due to climate change, there are entirely preponed 1 month. So hot summer they have shifted to in April, March, April. Now there are in wind will blowing. Same know that in Tamil Adi Kath. So the Adi Kath, wherever the Adi, the particular this month, the heavy wind will be. They started before the wherever the seasons. So this is very useful for in wind blowing. So what happened where open in Kaveri in Karnataka, they starting Kodagu Hills, they have somewhere Mysore, they reach once Vaganical, they reach the Kaveri water. Due to heavy wind blows, some extent the water will be transport to some other downstream side. Even that the slope will be there. Of course, you know that in Pumbagar there are plus 0.5 meter for compared with MSL. So I was staying in Trichy, it's around plus 40 meter in MSL. Somewhere in Mettur is for plus 70 like that. Say going that some slope terrain will be there. Based on that, they have a river will be flow. But somewhat wind is blowing, some extra forces develop. They have water will be easily flow. So again, I tell you, friends, it is for that we think of particular earth. We wherever we give the nature will be give return definitely for us. It's not for our generation. In future generation is a very crucial one. There are a lot of infrastructure and other development. It is a need, but how long need? How will be that prevent the pollution is a very important thing. So up to this, I finishing that lecture. Almost have another 1 minute will be there. Any queries? Please ask me.
Morning, sir. So my question is how to reuse e-waste, sir?
E-waste. Just I close the PPT. Anybody require PPT? So just e-waste content of heavy metal. Lead be there. The lead is poisonous metal. So a lot of development in concrete and lightweight concrete and other manufacturing is going. So be used. So segregation of e-waste is very tough task. So even the Kadalur, you know the Kadalur, south of Kada, nearby Pondicherry, a lot of industries, the e-waste segregation will be going on. Wherever in the Western countries we are imported, some parts would be taken from that recycle and using that. Next.
Sir, how to ensure leachate in the landfills is within the permissible limit, sir?
That's why we are putting for a clay liner. Clay liner is nowadays is it's called a geosynthetic clay liner. Already told you now the layer sandwiched bend on it and stitched with that. Just to put on layer before going dumping your solid waste. Just put on one layer clay soil. You know that Tamil called as kaliman. The property of the clay soil, not permitting the leachate to penetrate the groundwater. You just put on layer for before dumping any waste. Or advanced, there are 1 centimeter the clay liner. You make it for totally have a 3 foot. Suppose you make it for using a roller and put it, but GCL only for 10 centimeter. Sorry, 1 centimeter. Small layer you put on clay soil. Afterwards put on GCL. Afterwards you pour down whatever on solid waste. The leachate, the separate collection pipe, suppose you provided in bottom of your liner, the leachate separate it. Again, the leachate again using in top of your solid waste, in new fresh waste, it's good for organic content, they decompose it. Put on liner, that is a solution for, it's not 100% prevention. It prevent in some extent. So that limit is in
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
110 power minus 7 centimeter per second. Thank you. Anybody?
Students, any other queries?
I think no queries, right? Sir, we'll go for out of thanks. Surya?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this memorable occasion on the connection with World Environmental Day. First and foremost, I thank our Speaker of the Day, Dr. G. Venkatesan, Assistant Professor, Senior Grade, Department of Civil Engineering, University College of Engineering, Anna University, BIT Campus, Tirchi, who, despite his busy schedule, has found time to grace this occasion and sharing his knowledge on the topic of integrated solid waste management in typical city. I express my gratitude on behalf of everyone. Thank you, sir. We are grateful to Dr. M. Prem Kumar, Principal of Paavai Engineering College and President of IIC, for providing this valuable opportunity. Thank you, sir. My heartfelt thanks to our respected head of the department, Professor K. Sharmila Devi ma'am, convener of the program and club coordinator, for her words of encouragement. Her guidance has always encouraged us. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I express my gratitude to Dr. K. Sundaramurthy, sir, Vice President of IIC-PEC, for his presence. Thank you, sir. I also extend my thanks to Dr. R. Mohanapriya, ma'am, convener IIC. Thank you, ma'am. I express my special thanks to the faculty coordinators and adult faculty members for their valuable contribution and guidance. Thank you, sir and madam. I extend my thanks to every student who actively participated in the session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Surya. Thank you so much, sir. On behalf of Department of Civil Engineering and Paavai Engineering College, I once again thank for spending your valuable time with us, sir. Thank you so much. The webinar is especially a nice session. Hope all the students have gained some knowledge on integrated solid waste management.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, students.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Monanda.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Shall we leave, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sure.
thank you, students. Thank you, faculty members. Thank you.
So good morning, students. I have posted the feedback link in the chat box. You can give your feedback. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.